Hello, I'm the Dark Master, and welcome back to Mississippi Talks. The last two news videos I've made have been rather negative, quite draining, and that drain is partially the reason that this series is so erratic in uploads. Luckily, today's video topic is much more uplifting, and it's also the day of the creation of an entire playlist where you can view them all, newest to oldest. Just because for news videos, when you're making playlists, you kind of should put the most current ones first. Normally I don't like doing that, but in this case I'm okay with it. So yeah, check out the playlist. It'll be in the description below. Anyway, let's get into it. The federal government says it will finally decide whether protection is needed for two species of map turtles. These are the Pearl River map turtle and the Pascagoula map turtle, the first of which is found in the Pearl River watershed in Mississippi and Louisiana, while the latter is found only in a part of Mississippi's Pascagoula River system. According to Jason Totua, a senior attorney for the Center for Biological Diversity, these turtles are in steep decline and need the safeguard afforded by the Endangered Species Act before it's too late. They have survived the dinosaurs, but may not be able to survive what we're doing to the rivers. The federal government agreed to make a decision on the turtle status by October 29th, 2021. This is a statement from the Center of Biological Diversity and Healthy Gulf, which is another ecological nonprofit. This settlement has been proposed June 12th and approved on Thursday, July 9th, 2020 by the U.S. District Court Judge in D.C. According to the lawsuit, plans for a dam in Hinds and Rankin counties in south central Mississippi could wipe out the Pearl River map turtle by turning the rivers where it lives into a lake. Threats shared by both species include the wild catch of these turtles for the pet trade, which ironically used to be bred, like they used to breed these species as opposed to wild catch them, but ever since a certain regulation made it like illegal to breed them in captivity, people have turned to catching wild game. And another threat is the removal of logs and snags, which the turtles require to bask upon. A third problem is the fact that there is indeed individuals who capture these species for the Asian food and medical market, because of course there is. How can a turtle that is native to Mississippi possibly be a part of traditional Chinese medicine? That is just absurd. Like unironically, there's no way ancient Chinese knew about the species. It's ridiculous. This is excellent news, and it finally gives the protection both these species deserve, especially since the IUCN, which is the acronym for the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, considers both species endangered. So, what are my thoughts? Personally, I find this action amazing, and I cannot wait for it to happen soon enough. We as humans have a responsibility to protect our less capable species, and while I am a libertarian, I do believe that there should be environmental and constitutional regulations by the government. And also, I love turtles of all kinds. Mississippi's biodiversity is one of our strengths, and it's quite nice to see it protected a little bit. Now, I do have this idea for a future independent video where I just go over map turtles in general, like I review the genus, its evolutionary history, and like its overall just the species. If you're interested, let me know in the comments down below. I'm sorry if you noticed that this is much a shorter video for Mississippi Talks than the last one. Honestly, even with a script, which I officially now do for all my videos, I used to not do scripted ones, that's why the older ones are short. But even with a script, this is a very short news thing I wanted to talk about. And it is just a sad thing, like whenever there's like positive news, nobody cares. Nobody cares about positive news. They only care about what some election commissioner said, or the controversial comments of like Hal Marks for daring to speak against BLM. It's really quite a shame because I can talk for like hours about how stupid both those things were, but I can really only talk for so long about like the positives, you know? Also, these more positive news are way less popular than the others. Anyway, I'm the Dark Master. See you next time in the Mississippi Talks.